Hey everybody, this is Limitless KRGN and we're doing another toy review this week, and this is technically the title of this toy is a third party, so here it goes. It's a really long toy. Sound Effect Limited Edition Tora Ultraman badge turns into Prop 101 model action figure voice version toy. But yeah, that's literally the title of the, like, if you're looking for this through AliExpress. So that's literally that's what it's called. But as everyone else knows it as the Ultra Badge Flasher from the show Ultraman Taro. They came out in 2000. Well, 2000, yes, in 2000. It came out in 1973 to 1974, and it was also the first introduction of Ultra Father and Ultra Mother. I only seen one episode. As of right now, I think you can watch it in Tubi. And I think the title of the episode is Episode 1 Mother of Ultra is like Son. That is crazy. The first introduction of the Ultraman Mother, that was a bizarre because, yeah, you gotta watch the beginning of the episode when she gets introduced. It's just, wow. That's all I have to say. And then the character in the show, I think it's called Koto or Kato. Now, if I'm butchering it, I do apologize. And the new, defense force against kaijus is Zat. Now, so this, I don't know what Molly used. I have a feeling it could be from that I think the anniversary when it bought all the henshin devices back. I could be wrong, but I think they used that mold that came out, like, I think 2000, like in the early 2000s, like around 2007 or 8 or 9 or 10, I think. I'm thinking this third party company used the mold for this version of that. If you're not what I'm talking about, there's a photo of the set right here. You guys can see that. I think I could be wrong. I think they use them all for that. Either way, this thing is nice. So let's actually get a zoom in and get a better look at it. So the paint on this is really nice. I don't see any flaws in my naked eye right now, but I like the whole gem thing. I like the way it looks. Again, I only see one episode, but I do like the character because I have seen him in other shows. He has done cameos in other of the Ultraman series. I think he came out in one of the series I watched years ago, the one with they used the vinyl figures, and he used it to henshin. I forget. I'm like brain fried right now, and I'm not like, just to be like, what, you don't remember? I'm like, yeah, I don't remember right now, but sorry about that. But yeah, he came out there. He was kind of like the guide for the main character. He was like his little vinyl figure, and it was so cool. So I thought, I was like, I like how he was introduced right there. That's the first time I saw him, and I just digged his whole design and just, Ultraman Taro. But yeah, so that's the back part. Now right away, I know you guys can see that there's no on and off switch, so yeah, I'll explain that in a bit. But yeah, so that's how it looks. So again, so this thing has no on and off switch, so that means it doesn't have any transforming sounds, I think. And I'll explain that now, because when I got this, the little plastic thing was there was a little plastic thing there, but it was kind of moved, so it was on. So when it finally got here, the battery was dying already. It still had some power, but it would cut off a lot. I mean, so the battery was dying on this thing. Yeah, so I wish they added like an on and off switch for this. Maybe they could have put it right here, because look at all this space right here. But I think they didn't do that for the prosthetics to make it look more accurate to the show. But as a result, when this guy here, the battery was dying, and the batteries are a certain size, and I had to wait to order them, and that took a longer while. I got this maybe like a week ago, but still had to wait another week just to order the batteries, just because I did not have the actual size batteries. It's those batteries that you use for your, you used to wear a watch. But they're not even those kind of batteries. They're like a little bit thinner but thicker in a way, so they're so unique. So yeah, so I had to wait a while, and then pretty much, yeah, I'll leave it to that. So this thing has 3 function wise, if I'm not mistaken. It has when he transforms, it has the sound for when he's low on power and he's fighting a creature, I think. Could be wrong. And then it has the theme song from the show. So so it's pretty much if you hold on to the little button here for a long time, it does the theme song. You push 1, it does the transforming sound. I think you have to push 2 or 3 times to do the other final sound. So let's do the first one, transforming. Let's see if you guys can hear it. Let's do it again. Alright guys, so let's talk about the good and bad. I give this out of 100, I give it 50 out of 50, and I have to explain that now. So let's talk about the good about this. The first about the good about this is it's not 100% accurate as the show, but it still has a nice, like, representative of, like, if you're a collector. It has like, it's painted really nice in it, and it has a good way to it. And then the whole orb thing, the little red crystal orb thing, looks really nice, so I do like it. And then the sound effects, they're really cool for being small, and it has at least three sound effects. I mean, the henshin transformation, and then when his 5 minutes is up, and also with the theme song. This is really cool. I really like that. Now let's talk about the negative. So the negative about this is it doesn't have an on and off switch, so that means the battery eventually is gonna die. I wish they added that little part to it. There's this empty space right here. They could have added a little switch to turn it on and off. And then the second complaint I have about this is that even to replace the batteries is not going to be easy. You actually do have to break these little pillars that holds the device itself. You also have to be very careful because the way they designed this, it's exposed to the wire, so you ever replace the batteries, there's a chance you may damage the circuitry on this device, and as a result, this thing won't ever work again. So that's the complaint I have about it. So that's why I say it's 50 out of 50. So keep that in mind. So you're asking how much I got this for. So they're selling these on AliExpress for about, some of them are selling about 15 to 20, 21. I got this for about, plus tax everything, $23, and with free shipping. If I would actually pay lesser for this just because of that bad function wise they have here, or the on and off switch, and how to replace the batteries, because it could, for that price, you could, there's a big chance you may damage it just to replace the batteries. So just keep that in mind. Also, depending who you buy it from, I got it from this one seller that I was hoping it would get here like in 2 weeks. It took like a month and a half to get here, and that gave them enough time for this battery to die. So that's one of the bad things about that. So if you are going to get through AliExpress, make sure to get it from a seller that has good speed when it comes to delivery, because if the little plastic thing comes off, that's what happened. Mine's, the battery died. It still has some power, but it will cut off half the time, half of the sound effects, half of the music, half of everything. So I had to replace the battery, and that took a while. That took another week just to order the batteries, because it was you know, those tiny batteries, you know, like the ones for your watch, but it's certain size, because there's so many different sizes of those kind of batteries. So yeah, so just keep that in mind. So like I said, out of 100, I give it 50. 50 for that prosthetics look, 50 for the cool sound effects, and the paint on this is very nice and beautiful. But 50 of negative because of there's no on and off switch, and to replace the batteries is not, it don't make it easy for you. There is a risk that you are gonna damage it. So yeah. So I hope you enjoy this. This is Limitless KRGN signing out, and like I said, any way to help the channel, please put thumbs up, like the video, share it, subscribe, any way to help the channel. And like I always say, keep collecting, and adios, bye.